Good evening once again. I'm Keith Radford. Milestones made today for New York State with a new record high number of COVID-19 tests reported and then the lowest hospitalization rate since the middle of last March. This is the 14th straight day that the infection rate has stayed below 1%, with just over 700 new cases being reported statewide. At least 2 of those positive cases have surfaced here locally on 2 college campuses. And as 7 Eyewitness News reporter Taylor Epps shows us tonight, that actually is good news.
For colleges in Western New York, students are moving back in and classes are set to begin in the coming weeks. Planning around the thousands of students at Damon College is easier said than done.
We have a great plan and a system for doing it, but it's been a lot.
It got even harder when Dr. Greg Nair learned a student tested positive for COVID-19.
Did you anticipate, hearing news like that?
Absolutely. What we were able to do is capture a positive test before they were around everybody else and infect people.
School officials say this positive case is actually a positive thing. They say it shows their COVID strategy is working.
We are the only school in the area that is requiring testing of all faculty, staff, and students before the semester starts.
They've completed 550 tests so far. So let's say a student tests positive. What happens next?
We have a system for quarantining that individual, for being able to isolate them, for delivering food, for making sure they're taken care of with their mental health, monitoring the health of anybody else who they might have come in contact with.
Dr. Nair says there is on-campus housing and backup off-campus options for those in isolation. That student with the positive case is currently isolated off-campus. And here's how they plan to handle it at Buff State.
We certainly will precautionarily isolate anyone we believe might reasonably been exposed or become symptomatic. We have rapid testing available to then determine how long and where people need to be moved to that medical isolation space.
SUNY Fredonia also reported a student with a positive case. In a statement sent to 7 Eyewitness News, the school's president says that student was moved to off-campus isolation and all exposed students are quarantining. They have a page on their website with all of the latest information to keep students updated before classes begin on Monday. All colleges in our area are strongly discouraging partying and warning students to take precautions.
It's an absolute challenge, and any institution that thinks they can control that completely is being naive. It's going to take a village in order for us to get through this. Everybody's going to have to do their part. And if they're doing that, then we're going to have the best possibility for success.
In Amherst, Taylor Epps, 7 Eyewitness News.